Hello, Five Nights at Freddy's fans. My name is Voiagamer, and I'm back with another Five Nights at Freddy's theory. And this one is why Foxy is broken in the first game. So, let's talk about that. So, when you look at Foxy from the first game, the model of Foxy, you can see that he has holes throughout his body, from his chest to his arms, through his upper legs. His lower legs from the knee down to the foot have nothing on them, no padding, nothing. Why is this? Well, here's a few reasons. First, let's take a look at Withered Foxy and the whole event of 1987 with the second restaurant. We have Withered Foxy compared to the original Foxy. Clearly, they're different. The new Foxy is much shorter, more of a human size than much taller. The heads are greatly different. The feet are extremely different, and of course, Withered Foxy is more withered than regular Foxy. But the feet really get me. Foxy actually kind of has claws in the withered form, but new form, he just kind of has pads for feet. Just pads. And we have the events of the second game. Restaurant is closed. Toys, who knows what happened to them? They're gone. And the original four animatronics, Bonnie, Chica, Freddy, and Foxy, are being recycled for when the restaurant does open later on. And we see in the first game the remade forms, the new forms of Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, and Foxy. But Foxy doesn't seem to be finished. Why is this? Why is Foxy old and broken? What happened between the second and the first game, when after they remodeled the animatronics, what happened to Foxy? Well, the biggest theory is that the company just didn't have the money to finish Foxy. Okay, but Foxy is clearly very close to being finished. And if it were some sort of fabric like that, it would not have holes like that in it. It would have holes somewhere else, not in the middle of the fabric. That's not how fabric works when you put it on something. You don't just leave a big hole to be filled up later on. It would have to be worn out. So that can't be it. And if Foxy caused the bite of 87, you may be asking, well, why? That could fit into it. What if Foxy caused it? If you had an animatronic that killed a kid, you probably wouldn't keep it. Okay? So, bite of 87 can't be it either. So what is it? I mean, we know Foxy is clearly out of order, right? But the thing is, we also have Golden Freddy, who is out of order. But he isn't kept in a room all to himself. Foxy has Pirate Cove. So why would they leave an animatronic in an easy-to-get space that is clearly open with just a curtain? Golden Freddy's probably somewhere in parts and storage, who knows where. But they even have an endoskeleton parts and storage, but not sitting out in the open. So why is Foxy there? If Foxy is broken, and we know Foxy isn't broken because we have the animatronics that can move, and clearly Foxy can move. Foxy runs. The other animatronics, at least, don't run. They may not have the capability to run, but they run. So, or they don't run. Foxy runs. So why is it that Foxy's like this? Well, we don't really know. And you're probably, well, just saying, oh, well, the child that possessed him is making him run. That can't be it. Golden Freddy's possessed, but he can't move. He's just sitting there lifeless. And he does have an endoskeleton. If you look closely, he does have an endoskeleton. So Foxy is not broken. Nothing is physically wrong with Foxy except for the holes. And as I said earlier, fabric, that's not how you work with fabric at all. That's not how it's done. So something happened to Foxy. And maybe the Nightmare animatronic Foxy has something to do with that. So what do you think? Why do you think Foxy is out of order? Why Foxy is broken if there's nothing wrong with Foxy? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Leave a like on this video for more Five Nights at Freddy's content on my page. And subscribe to my channel for Five Nights at Freddy's content daily. And in the description below, you can click a link to my Facebook page where you can see awesome stuff from my channel, from trailers to tips to just fun stuff from my channel. And this is Voiagamer, signing off.